So welcome back. The little dove body is, the back of the body is done with the head gusset in, and hopefully you've sewn that section down to the tip of the tail and stopped there. That's very important. Now we're just going to join these two front sections, but we're going to leave a space in the middle here. Again, really important because that's where we're going to turn the bird. So I'm just going to put a few stitches here. Just a few there, and snip that off, and then the same on the other side. So you're just joining it from about here. Oops. Over, pretty much over twice. That's all you've really got room for. And then you've made yourself one piece, but you've got a really useful hole then for turning your little dove the right way around at the end. So I'll just show you how you sew this section in, and then you can have a go. So then this section, that will turn that way round, and then that slots into your dove body here. So I normally put a pin here that now, just to make sure I've held that in the right place. And you'll see now why you didn't sew the tail round, because actually this tail then folds out flat, and that's the back section of the tail there. So then you basically sew all the way around to the top, and this piece slots in nicely in there. So I'm just going to, I'll get started and then you can see how it looks, but you can do that bit then without needing to watch me do that. So you might just need one more little stitch there to finish, but so I put the tip just into that. That's the important bit there. And again, starting that with an over. And then sew all the way down. You could machine it if you want to do it a bit more quickly, or if you find you like the reassurance of hand sewing, either work fine. Once you've got the idea of how the bird actually fits together, you'll find you can machine it and it's fine. So it comes the whole way down, and then I'm going to run out of thread in just a moment, so I'm just going to finish with an over, and then I will just show you where you go next. So I'm going to just trim that off. So then you will sew the whole way down to the tip of the tail, and then I normally do the other side the whole way down to the tip of the tail, and then so you sew down that side and then down that side, and then when both sides are in place, then you sew across the tail across there. So the next part, then you sew all the way down here, and you sew all the way down here, and then flatten it out and sew all the way across here. So I'll do that now, and you can do that too, and then I'll show you how you do the next section of your little dove.